Adam,
Morning. Hello. Yes.
you awake?
Hello, Scott. How are you?
Not too bad. This has been quite. It's been a bit warm in here, a bit warmer than we used to, but it's held up a lot better than
It does
our.
well, doesn't it? These clay walls keep us nice and warm.
Exactly. I think it's a good idea leaving the door open. To be honest, I'll say
Indeed.
door. We're still living with the fail.
Lightly. It's nice to be up. Okay. So, what should we crack on with today?
Yep. Let's have a quick look around.
After you.
Thank you. Right.
Lovely, beautiful morning. Should we go? What do you think we should do then?
I think this pig is going to last us maybe another day. We managed to burn quite a lot of it by the looks of it.
Yeah, we left the fire going overnight and it's started to get a bit black.
So, the other day we were talking about fishing or farming. Given the land that we've got, I don't think farming is going to be an option. It's going to take way too long for us to get the crop sorted. So, I think we should maybe look into getting some fish for now. We did see some on the way here.
Yeah, nice few shoals of fish floating around. We haven't really got much space either for a farm, so it's probably best we start with some fishing first.
And so we can get on our feet.
Till we can clear some land, indeed. Where do you think we should go then? I mean, it's probably not good going down by the river, because there's not very much open space there.
It's quite shallow, the river as well, in places, so there might only be little fish.
Let's head round the beach here and see what we can... How about right here? It's quite a nice open spot. Plenty of sea.
Pretty solid here as well. There's a nice bit of rock sticking out.
Yeah, that'd be a nice anchor point. We should maybe make sort of a jetty coming out here.
Just to get us into the deeper parts there, because it seems to taper off quite quickly.
Yeah, we're not going to catch much right here by the beach, so we need to go out a bit further. And our boat's still no good to us. It still hasn't been mended yet, so...
I see the storehouse is looking a bit empty, so maybe we should clear a few more of these trees.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. We've got plenty of trees right behind us here, and they're starting to kind of tower over our buildings, and we don't really want any loose branches falling off and caving in our ceilings now, do we?
Exactly.
So,
that looks like first job then. We've still got some pork if we need to have a bit of a bite.
Have a snack. Okay, so let's get started clearing down these trees then, and then we can start working on making our jetty. I'll start hacking this one down here.
Oh, that was tiring work.
Indeed it was. It's only late morning, but we've managed to get most of that kind of forest cut down. We've got all the wood over here by the shore, ready for us to start building our jetty.
Indeed. So, what do you think would be the best way to do this then?
Probably if we get some of this wood cut up, we can put in some verticals and kind of dig it down into the sand and get the verticals in nicely, and then we can maybe put some horizontals across and then maybe sort of put some planks over the top of that. Does that sound alright? Right,
so you get like a rough frame going and then we start actually putting the walkway in.
Yeah, get the solid kind of structure built first, and then we can cover over the top.
So one of us two are going to have to be diving down there by the look of it.
Yeah, getting nice and wet down in the water there. I think that should be you, to be fair.
See how it is. I'll start scoping out some places where the sand's a bit compact.
Try not to drown down there. We want you coming back in one piece.
Right, so that's the frame done. I reckon we managed to drive those in to the sand quite well.
It's pretty solid, isn't it? It hasn't been moving around too much, so...
For a frame, it's pretty good.
Pretty darn good indeed.
So, what's the next job?
Probably should get some of this wood over onto the trestle and get it cut up into some planks so that we can actually walk on this thing without falling into the pit of water beneath.
That sounds good. Weren't you also earlier talking about a way of keeping the fish?
Yes, I mean once we've caught them, we're going to want to keep them somewhere so they can stay fresh. We don't want to have to
Kill
have
them all
caught
at
20
once.
fish and then kill them all, not eat them, and then that's a waste. So, any suggestions on what you want to do there?
We could have like a, for lack of a better name, like a pen, I think, next to it, that we could just throw them in. Water can get in and out, but they can't get in and out. So they've got a nice little area to swim about in.
Get their fresh water, they stay alive, and then we eat them whenever we're ready.
Exactly.
What do you think over this side, if we kind of marked off an area over here?
Yes.
The shallows?
That looks good to me. We'll have to, I mean, we can always extend it if needs be. It's not going to be a permanent thing. But if we start off with just a little, quite a small one, just for the two of us.
Yeah, and then as things kind of, as we start having more demand for more food, we can always get bigger. So,
Exactly.
let's start with getting ourselves some planks. There's already a couple over here, so I'll pick these up and start using those if you want to.
Start moving these onto the trestle.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant, that looks like it will hold up quite nicely.
It's come out quite well, hasn't it? We've still got quite a bit of space in there for plenty of little fishes.
Indeed, yep.
And there's our pier done as well. That's our little jetty finished.
It's pretty stable.
I think it's going to last us quite a while.
Definitely. I mean, even if eventually the others catch up with us, we can always extend this little keep here.
Yeah, this could always be made a bit bigger, can't it?
That'll do for the two of us. So, we'll put everything back in the storehouse until we need it.
Yeah.
Would you fancy getting a bite? I'm quite hungry.
Yeah, we've still got some pig left. We could have some pork for our lunch. Yum yum.
That's what
Sure
looks
does
like
look
it's
quite
cooking
nice.
nicely. It's a good job you scored it earlier.
Indeed. Oh, I've just seen we've
that's
still got
a
all
mess.
we've still got all of our old tent still down on the beach. Should probably work on clearing that up this afternoon.
And then, what do you reckon's
What's our next plan of attack?
I think we ought to probably get some flooring down for the storehouse, but I don't think wood will cut it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's got to take quite a load, so we're probably going to want something quite strong. We're probably going to need some stone, to be fair. But it's where to get some stone from.
Well, there's mountains this side, but we don't know how strong the ground is.
We don't want it all kind of collapsing in on us and having rock slides and crushing all of our buildings, so we probably need to go a bit further afield than just the mountains next to us.
Do you reckon we'll be able to get across there, but then I don't fancy carrying any of the stone through this.
We need a way of getting over that's not going to get us soaked. How about for the time being, we take our old beaten up boat and we kind of drag it across and flip it upside down and use that as a bridge as just a way to get across for the time being. It's not doing us any good over there.
And that's just going to be sitting there as well. Maybe we could use some of our broken tent just to maybe like put a support up against the side, stop it from
Drifting away.
away.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. It's nice and sort of sturdy enough for us to kind of transport our stone across from over there. So I think that's probably our plan, isn't it?
Yeah, by the look of it, we're committing to staying here for a little while longer if we're going to do that as well.
Indeed we are.
Right, let's get some pork and then we'll get to it then.
Indeed.
Right, do you fancy testing that?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Oh. I think that looks pretty stable. Feels pretty stable.
Jobs are good.
Fantastic.
I think I'm going to try and come back across now. The channel here that we dug looks like it's letting the water get through sufficiently.
Yeah, we don't want us to act as a dam and start blocking up the river. So that will cause all sorts of issues for our campsite, won't it?
Well, we saw it brimming up this side a little bit, so we had to quickly just dig this out, make sure it's free flowing still.
It's getting dark.
So let's actually give this place a good look here. It looks like there's minerals or something in this here mound.
Yes, certainly some stuff in here that we can use.
Let's see if we can climb up here.
I'm going to take a stroll around this side.
Oh, brilliant. Is that limestone there? Where are you?
I'm down on the
Adam.
floor. Hello?
Do you want a hand up?
Yeah, I could... Where have you gone?
Can you see me here?
No.
Where? I can't hear where you're coming from. I'm by
climb
boat
up.
side.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh. Here we go. Oh, is this the limestone you were talking about?
1 second. Yes. Here you are.
Yes, this will certainly prove useful.
Mhm.
If we find a way of combining the limestone with some sand, we might be able to create ourselves some glass once we've got some proper materials in which to do it with. That'd be quite
definitely.
nice, but that's a little while off yet.
We could maybe work on a kiln now we've got access to stone.
Yes, I think that's going to be our next stage, starting to gather some stone from over here, taking it back to camp.
Maybe getting a nice sturdy floor on the storehouse as well.
Indeed.
Oh, this is a great view from here.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Mhm.
So there we go. I think that's been quite a successful day. I'm just going to try and get back. Yeah, there we go. Get back down. I think it's probably about time we probably turned in again for the night.
Oh, nearly slipped. There we
You right
go.
there?
Yeah.
Careful. There we go. There we go. Probably get this fire started back up again.
Oh, I'm
And
gonna
have the
try
rest
and
of this little piggy.
before we burn it all.
Indeed.
Right. Yeah. So we'll have an early morning tomorrow and get scouting around this mountain. Maybe get some resources.